Hey, what's going on, guys? We're going to talk a little bit about Titanfall 2 today. The closed test, technical test, alpha, beta, whatever the heck they're calling it. It's out right now on the PlayStation and Xbox, and they're letting people in to give it a whirl and take it for a spin and see if they like it. So, I'm a big fan of the original Titanfall. I had it on Xbox, really enjoyed it, played quite a bit of it. Really love the sci-fi concept, the idea of the Titans, the pilots, the wall running, the mechanics in the game. It was really a great game, really solid game. I was one of the people that really enjoyed it. I know there were some haters of the first game, people that didn't like the concept, maybe they didn't like the sci-fi. There's a little bit of an issue that it didn't have a story mode and those problems, but overall I enjoyed it. I did want a story mode. I did want to see them do some type of campaign. So I was really, really excited for Titanfall 2. When they announced that there was going to be a campaign mode and a story mode, I think that's going to be awesome. That's a great idea. And when they first said that they were going to have this technical test this weekend, boy, I was signed up. I was looking for codes. I'm ready to go. Really a big fan. So let's check this game out. So jumping into this second game, now it's a closed test. It's a beta. It's an alpha. We've heard a couple different things about it. But I jumped into it, and I got to be honest, I was bored. That's not a good sign. I mean, I've played some technical tests before, and I couldn't put them down. I was in the Destiny Alpha and the Beta and other games. And I couldn't stop playing for the whole weekend. This game, and if you enjoyed it, that's great. I mean, I'm not knocking it, not knocking you in your opinion, but for me, it was a little bit of a letdown. I don't know if my expectations were in the wrong place based on the first game, but I felt like they changed some things. Now, there might be a few issues because it's still a work in progress, and that's definitely a case with maybe the matchmaking. That was a huge problem the first day. It's getting better. They say they're working on it. They understand it, and it is a technical test. I'm not going to knock them on that. But I feel like looking at the game, the graphics, the gameplay, I mean, they got to be pretty far along on this game. It comes out in 2 months, a little less. I mean, we're seeing this game, it's got to be pretty close to its final form. I think they can call this whatever they want, but the game's pretty far along. But playing it the last couple of days, I mean, I got to be honest, I jump into a match and I'm playing and I'm bored. I'm not having that much fun. And I think part of the problem, it felt like they changed it from the initial game. The time to kill, the TTK, was way too fast. I think they're gearing it towards a Call of Duty crowd. They're trying to change the game. And if it's coming out at the same time that the next Call of Duty is in Battlefield 1, this game, if it's still in its current state, if they're not going to make major radical changes, I would be really worried about it. I'd be really concerned how it's going to do when it competes with all those other games. Combine it with the fast TTK and the radar. The radar is just, it almost like it's favoring campers. It's got kind of a weird motion radar where it appears like if you're not moving, you're not on the radar, and then when you are moving or if you are shooting, if you're being quick, you are showing up. But this game favors mobility. I mean, it wants you to be moving. You want to use your grapple and the wall running. So I don't like that they're going to push that into campers. And then there's no damage fall off with the weapons for any distance. So you're getting shot by people from across the map, and it's not exactly really enjoyable. The Titans are always still, it is fun to jump in the Titan. And when you are a pilot, if you're going up against a Titan, good luck. I mean, and that's still a challenge. But it felt like between the spawns, which hopefully this will reveal some problems and they'll be able to fix that, because it's really not fun when you're spawned back to life right next to a Titan that just killed you. So I hope that is something they work on. But besides that, it didn't feel like you're doing the same amount of damage to the Titans. It felt like they increased them, that they're able to withstand more damage. It's harder to take them down. But as a player, you're killed so quickly. The TTK has really been changed. Really, I think they're trying to get in that Call of Duty crowd. They're trying to get into younger gamers. They're trying to gamers that just more of a casual. They can jump in and kill and get kills quickly and get a lot of kills and feel like they're doing something. But I'll be honest, I mean, at the end of these matches, I didn't feel like I was doing anything. I mean, most of my team, I mean, we didn't. You really didn't feel like you're contributing. You didn't feel any teamwork. You didn't have any cohesion. It just was a match, and it just ends. And you're like, okay, it really wasn't that enjoyable. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how this game's going to do. I hope that they are able to work on it. I really think it's going to be very dangerous waters for them if they're going to be releasing this game up against the stiff competition of Battlefield and Call of Duty. And if it gets a lot of lackluster reviews from these open tests, and if it comes out initially and gets the same reviews, they're going to be in a world of trouble. And I really enjoyed the first one. I want them to succeed. I want to have more games to play. So I'm hoping that they can figure something out. Maybe this will reveal some issues. Maybe they'll be able to take care of it. But personally, my thoughts after playing this test this weekend, I didn't have that much fun. Really wasn't enjoying myself. Not having a good time. Not good for the game. I hope they can figure that out. I know it sounds like there's going to be another test next weekend. They're going to open it up again. It's hard to say, but I will push myself to try and play that, which is never a good sign if you've got customers that are not super excited about your product. But I'll try and give it another shot next weekend. Maybe maybe we'll just give it another chance and see if anything's different in the game, and see if we can't have a little bit more enjoyment to it. But listen, guys, I'd really love your feedback. I'd love to know what you all think. Did you get into this little test over the weekend? Did you play it all? Did you watch other people play, any streams or anything? What did you think? Do you think they're trying to make it too much like Call of Duty? Are you interested in the sci-fi Titan, that whole aspect of it? I mean, that I think is pretty cool. I liked it from the first game. I think it is a different world that we're in now because of Call of Duty, and they've done so many of these games that are in the future and realistic stuff. Is everybody are you burned out on that? Would you rather see Battlefield? Are you interested in World War I, something old school? So let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think about the game. Tell me if you're still interested in buying it when it comes out. What do you feel about it? What do you think? And if you enjoyed the video, guys, hit that like button, share it, subscribe it, and I guess we'll see you on the next one.